Alright guys, it's been a while, but we're back here for ChrisCrossMail number 6.
ChrisCrossMail number 6, back from Cali. I just want to say one thing.
What are you going to say?
April Fool's Day. The video we uploaded April 1st, that was a joke. I just wanted to clarify to all of our fans, the video we did showing our months, quotationes for the yearly of 2011, it was a joke.
But we digress. Question number 1 is asked by Shaman Guy. Have you ever caught them all? Meaning the Pokemon. From 151, 251, 386, 493, or the newest, 646. So have you ever caught them all, Chris?
Okay, I have a story. I've told you this before.
Okay.
My first game ever was Pokemon Blue version.
As was mine.
Okay. And I caught all 150 Pokemon.
Oh.
I had every single Pokemon. Like, I didn't have like a Butterfree, like a Caterpie, and then it evolved to a Metapod, and then it evolved to. I had a Caterpie, I had a Metapod. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. I had every Pokemon.
Yeah, every Pokemon.
Every Pokemon was level 100.
Oh, yeah, you have told me this story.
I told you this story.
And you told me you didn't cheat too.
I didn't cheat.
To this day,
I didn't know what Game Shark was when I was that age.
Okay.
Every single Pokemon except for one. That was Mewtwo. I caught Mewtwo. The day I caught Mewtwo, okay, my goal was to raise him to level 100 and have every single Pokemon and to have them level 100. The day I catch Mewtwo, I see my little brother holding my Game Boy later on that day. Chris, I'm playing the Pokemon game. Ooh. I'm like, whoa.
I know where this is going.
And it started over, and I'm like, okay, maybe he didn't save. Because my brother, who is now in high school, he was little back then. So I'm like, okay, maybe he didn't save.
You were wrong. He saved, didn't he?
He saved the game, everything was restarted, and I said I give up.
Oh my god.
That is that story. So yes, I did catch all 150 Pokemon.
That hits right up.
And it was like the perfect game.
I feel you. I have a similar story with my sister, but that's unrelated. I have caught all 251 Pokemon on my gold version, which I still have today. It's in my house right now. One of the only things that my mom hasn't thrown away yet. And yeah, they're all on level 100. Not like you, which every single one, but in my Pokedex, I've caught every single one, and that's the only game that I've ever caught them all in. So yeah.
Cool. Next question comes from Kite Prio. What's your one favorite quote from the Pokemon anime?
I was telling Chris before, there are a lot of episodes, a lot of quotes, but I'm gonna quote something that was not related to the episode. You know when you guys do like the "Who's that Pokemon?"
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right.
The segment.
So there was this one segment where they ask, "Which one of these Pokemon does Arbok evolve into?" Dun dun dun. And then it goes, "If you answered Seviper, you are correct." And I was like, "The heck? Arbok doesn't evolve into Seviper," and like that got passed through all the editing and all the, extra stuff that goes like post-production. How did that get through?
Right.
Arbok does not evolve into Seviper, so shame on those people that were a part of that episode.
Shame on you. Okay, this isn't really a quote, but it's something that they said a lot if you've seen the original first season of Pokemon and seasons to follow. 2 words and 2 things they reference a lot, alright?
Okay.
They say smorgasbord a lot.
Smorgasbord.
Watch the first season. They say smorgasbord, which is basically like a buffet of food. They also go to a lot of hot springs.
Oh, yeah.
In like every episode, they go to a hot spring. And like, there's always like a division, like there's a pool, and then there's like a rock formation that divides the girls from the guys.
Oh, okay.
And then so Brock and like Ash are like getting their thing over there, and then Misty's over there. And then like something always happens when they see Misty like in her bikini, and they're like, ah! And the legs are like up in the air, and there's a big teardrop, and they're like, doing.
That old anime style teardrop.
Yeah.
Question number 3 makes a second appearance. Greystorm 100. What's the stupidest thing you've done in a Pokemon game?
Alright, so we were talking about this earlier, and we have very similar things. It both involves a Master Ball.
Master Ball.
Now I have a Master Ball in my item case, right? And stupid me, I want to collect everything. And this is my first playthrough of Pokemon, and I didn't really know what a Master Ball was, or if it was important. So I'm walking, and I think I was in, I don't remember where, but I was somewhere where I saw a little Pokemon item, like the Pokeball item, and I'm like, oh, I want to get that item. And I'm like, crud. I have no more room in my item pocket, you know, my bag. So I'm like, I'm gonna delete an item to see what this is.
And you deleted your master ball.
I deleted out of all the items I had, I could have an ether or something. I deleted the master ball, and what it was like I don't even remember what it was, but it was so insignificant, so unimportant, and stupid to me. You know what I did?
What?
I saved the game. So to catch Mewtwo, which it goes back to my other story, it was a challenge for me.
Wow, that is insane.
So I had no master ball.
I don't think that's as stupid as mine though.
All right, go ahead.
I knew what the master ball was. I knew it could catch anything. So what do?
Uh-oh.
In a random trainer encounter, might have even been a gym leader. I couldn't have been the gym leader. But I throw my master ball to a trainer's Pokemon and it just gets swatted out of the way. Hey, you can't do that. You can't steal other trainer's Pokemon. Now there goes my master ball.
So what were you thinking when you went?
I wanted to catch the trainer's Pokemon.
You thought with the master ball.
Yeah, I could catch anything. That's what it says. And I try to get the trainer's Pokemon.
That is pretty stupid.
Yeah. And
don't lie. You know you've tried it too. Not with the master ball, but I have tried with other balls.
Oh, but I tried it with the master ball. Question number 4 comes from Ball Hoppin'. What's your favorite evolution?
Evolution. I love that word. Evolution. I have to go old school. I like Jolteon. Such a cool Pokemon. The way it looks, it's just BA, you know?
BA?
BA.
Yeah, I love Jolteon.
Bad apples.
Bad apples. I love Jolteon. That is my favorite evolution. But just for the sakes to throw in the number 2, I'm going to say Umbreon. Umbreon's my second favorite evolution.
And I'll say number 2, for the sake of argument, is Vaporeon. Because Vaporeon just looks cool.
Okay.
Next question.
Okay.
If Ash's Pikachu was gone, which Pokemon would replace him? This was said by Mandarin Blast.
Which, you gotta say, this is an amazing question.
This is a good question. So what Christian and I thought was, which Pokemon would replace Pikachu if Pikachu left, or if Pikachu never existed, or if he never owned him. So we decided that it has to be a Pokemon that he already has caught, not some random Pokemon. And me personally, I think it would be his original Bulbasaur. Because Bulbasaur to me was such a leader, it was a team player, it took care of other Pokemon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a leader. So I would think, and he had a good connection with Bulbasaur. So I would think that the natural Pokemon that would replace him would be Bulbasaur.
Alright, I mean, I'll agree with that. And I actually have 2 things now that I think about it.
Alright.
But I'll name my first.
Alrighty.
I'll say, if Pikachu were to be replaced, it would be Charizard. Because I feel Charizard and Ash were so connected. I mean, he got Charmander, he was in a tough spot, you know, and Charmeleon evolved to help him escape and evolved in Charizard to beat Aerodactyl.
I mean, he had to earn the respect. They earned each other's respect.
And he went through so many different mood changes in the 3 evolutions. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Charizard is one of Ash's Pokemon that's like gone through one of the most, like, you've seen his whole evolution.
I'm pretty sure.
Like a total of 2 evolutions.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, I haven't seen every
It was
episode.
the first. No, because he also had Butterfree and Pidgeot.
You're right.
I just discredited your whole thing. Right
Well,
just
yeah,
kidding.
but Charizard to me would really fit in.
Yeah.
And a fantasy of mine would be if Pikachu were to be replaced by Raichu. If he would finally evolve, and I think Raichu would be so awesome.
I'm gonna jump back to the Charizard. Do you remember when Charizard was battling this Poliwrath in the Orange Island series?
Oh yeah.
And Charizard got pretty beaten up, and his like fire was going out. So then Ash, like the whole entire night, was like rubbing him like this, and they cut like it was like 2 minutes of like just Ash close ups, and he's like.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And then Charizard like they cut the Charizard's face and he'd be glancing at him like.
His seductive pose.
he wasn't stuck like that. Like
but he has done that like before.
He's done that. Yeah, how awkward. The coolest Pokemon at the time, everyone loved Charizard, and they made him like the most disrespectful, like SOB out of the whole series. He's like, I don't want to feel that badly. You know?
Never wanted to listen.
But then he got cool.
Yeah.
He got cool later on.
Charizard is like the personification of when you get traded a Pokemon to you and you
Exactly.
don't have all the badges.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And he
It was
evolves
too
too
strong.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's what it was. It wasn't originally his Pokemon.
It wasn't, no.
So I like that. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
It did make sense. And he had to earn his respect, and then vice
There you
versa.
go.
The question we have for you guys is a question we just answered. I'm going to say it again, because maybe some of you have forgotten it. It's, if Ash's Pikachu was gone, what Pokemon would replace him, and why? So leave a comment down below of your answer. We love to hear. And in the next episode, we'll randomly pick one of your answers and say it out loud and give you guys a shout out. Playing the eardrums again.
Yeah.
And also leave your comments down below of questions for us to ask in next Friday's ChrisCrossMail. So again, I'm Chris.
And I'm Christian.
And could you have said that any angrier?
And I'm Christian.
And you've just been ChrisCrossed. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you, and
Peace
peace
out.
out.
Pikachu!